One day I got a call from Evan Ziporyn, a friend of mine and colleague and composer at MIT. And he said that he was approached by Sanjay Sarma of Open Learning to see if he could create some kind of musical experience for MIT's virtual commencement.
Just to fool around with it, I just kind of wrote something really quickly, just as a basic proof of concept, like, how about something like this? And sent it to Eran. He went, oh, that's perfect, let's just use that, which never happens.
It was really important to me that we could have every person contribute. And of course, this is a musical project, which means that probably people who are musicians are going to feel more comfortable. But we really wanted everyone to feel comfortable contributing. And so we did an analysis of all of the notes in the piece that Evan wrote and figured out which ones would be harder to sing, but which ones might be easier to sing. And so on the submissions website, anyone can pick their level of comfort or experience, and then the system automatically gives them notes to sing that are appropriate for their comfort level. For everyone who submitted out there, you don't really have to worry about whether you were singing exactly in tune. We kind of fixed it for you. Okay, hey everyone!
Getting the team together to make it happen was essential and was quintessentially MIT, because I think MIT is one of the few places where you think of a project like this and you go, okay, we're going to need, a composer working with Joel Roston. We're going to need fantastic audio people. We're going to need the most amazing coder on the planet. We're going to need fantastic web developers. We're going to need fantastic video people. We're going to need fantastic communications people to get the word out. And all these people are a phone call away or an email away and will answer. And everybody is devoted to MIT.
Closer, but if the faces are still coming.
And I still remember the first meeting when we started to get people together and we were talking about the website that we would need to get the input from participants. And we were all going, oh God, that sounds so complicated. That's going to take, 2 weeks just to get that up. And Ike just very softly says, I'll have it ready by 2 p.m. tomorrow. And then he did.
One of the neat things is we had this feedback box, and we intended this to be like, this piece of the website did not work well. But actually, instead, in the feedback box, we started getting these comments like, hey man, this is awesome. Way to go, Eran. Hooray for MIT. It was incredible to see that people really did contribute, and you could see every minute or so, every 30 seconds or so at the peak, there'd be another clip showing up.
One of the really wonderful things I noticed was that people were being creative with how they submitted.
T.
And we also saw a lot of families coming together. And it was really wonderful to see a sense of community, even when we were just asking for a single note.
If this were just a song that were sung, it wouldn't be quite as interesting or as challenging. A really fascinating part of this project has been the effort of putting the video together with the music.
The visuals for the piece were left really open-ended, which was wonderful. And the idea of sort of a journey came to mind. The idea of sort of creating this journey that the student takes every day as part of this piece really, I thought, resonated with this idea of students going through their commencement and through their actual academic journey.
There's a part of the piece that I wrote where the music kind of ascends. When I wrote it, I wasn't thinking of anything. It was just something I felt that was needed musically at that time. But what was really magic to me was when Clayton first showed us that moment, the camera crosses Mass Ave and we walk up the stairs into the Infinite Corridor. And it matches the music absolutely perfectly, and it made the music work. It got, it was the magical moment for me. That's the real sign to me of a great collaboration, when you do what you do as well as you can, and then somebody else does what they do, and they take what you've done and turn it into something bigger than what you thought it could be.
There was this discussion early on about trying to hide some MIT Easter eggs inside the piece. At the time, I was thinking, it'd be good just to get the piece done. Let's worry about Easter eggs later on. But we did put 4 different moments inside the piece, and we're excited that people might find them and share those.
I think the most heartwarming part of this project to me is the fact that it really is the voices of the graduates of 2020. And these are MIT students who have put their heart and their expression into this musical piece. And therefore, this is really a creation of the students, by the students, and for the students.